Okay, what's up, you guys? This is Stephen Lee again. First of all, before I start this video, I just want to make an apology to my subscribers. Sorry I have not been as active as I was the past 1 or 2 weeks. I've just been kind of sick. After I just got back from my trip to Arizona for Turning Point USA's AmericaFEST. After that, I got so sick, and then obviously I've had to just endure comments from my little sister just calling me. Now, my little sister, she's liberal, she's in college now, but I've had to endure her calling me oh, COVID pod, you're spreading all the disease, you're a selfish idiot. Basically, just the usual stuff that the liberal leftists would say to conservatives who want to fight for their freedom from this whole COVID mandates and all that stuff. Honestly, I just feel so, if I could say this, I just feel so unfortunate. Me being a conservative in New Jersey, New York area. It's a pretty tough area. It's a pretty tough place to be in, actually, for somebody who really loves America, who really loves, the values of freedom, and in the Constitution that this country was founded upon, and even the values of Christianity. Even for me, it's just it's been pretty. So but I just want to say, I hope you all had a great Christmas, and I hope you all had a time celebrating the Happy New Year. But not really. But anyways, what was I going to say? Oh yeah. So just kind of need to. Just want to kind of need to just catch up on a few things here and there. And so first, before I get to anything, I want to say first of all, I want to say, even though I got sick from this whole trip, I did not, I repeat, I did not regret going to Arizona. I did not regret going to AmericaFest. By the way, that was my first event that I've been to with Turning Point. And any conservative event in general. It was a great experience. Literally, the main reason you go to these basic reason why there are people that go to these political events, it's so they can connect with people, connect with like-minded individuals. There were speakers that were great. Listening to some of the speakers, to a couple of the speakers, that was great too. But the main reason you go to events let's say, oh, Turning Point USA's AmericaFest, or say Nick Fuentes' AFPAC, or whatever, the American or Vince Dow's American Populist Union, which by the way, Nick Fuentes and Vince Dow, they're both based. I think they go way more hardcore than Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk, Turning Point USA, please take notes from strong American populist conservatives. I mean right now, Charlie Kirk, he seems like he's going in a bit more conservative populist direction. I feel he could go harder, but anyways, I don't have too much. I don't have too many personal grievances against a lot of the people I met at Turning Point. Turning Point USA's AmericaFest, they're great people that I met. I know we're just we just all have that energy. We want to fight against the Democrats, and just even and two, we want to fight against the establishment GOP, because as we all know, the establishment GOP refuses to do anything for conservatism. And so overall, I'd say AmericaFest, it was a really good event. It was a really good experience for me. It was the first time I ever got to have a great experience at a political, conservative event for young American patriots like myself who really love this country. And so yeah, hopefully I get to go to more political events like this in the future. I don't know if I'm gonna go to CPAC or AFPAC this year, but hopefully maybe I might go to maybe Turning Point USA Student Action Summit, go to SAS, or whatever America First Populist event is gonna go on there with Turning Point USA. Hopefully I can go there as well, because as we all know, America first is inevitable. America first populism is inevitable. Like this whole business as usual. I keep saying this. I know I like reiterate this a lot every time I say this, but it's like the business as usual with the thing, this whole business as usual rhetoric with the establishment GOP, like it's dying. The conservative establishment in its rhetoric is dying out, and therefore we need people who will actually truly advance the conservative agenda here in the United States. We don't just talk about the economic issues, but rather we talk about also talk about fighting against social issues like, you know, this whole LGBTQ agenda thing, the feminism, this movement, abortion, and all that stuff, you know. But what do I feel about 2022? Well, in a way, I'm kind of optimistic. You know, hopefully we'll have a strong red wave year, like, because 2018 midterms, obviously, that didn't go well for us. We've lost the House then, but hopefully 2022 will be the year that the conservative movement takes back the White House. And actually, no, hold on. Hopefully, like 2022 will be the year that the conservative movement will take back the House and the Senate, and hopefully by 2024 we'll have enough strength. We'll have mustered enough strength to actually take back the White House from this debacle of the presidency, known as the Biden administration. Boo. I know, right? It's so frustrating. Like, it's very clear. I think there was fraud. I mean, YouTube, don't you dare. I dare you to censor me for saying this, but like, we need to turn this around. Biden is just being a threat to all of us. And Biden clearly does not care about putting America first. He wants to put America last. And so, and like, wow, what do I say? So, everything was alright. I got pretty sick, but yesterday, like, got to have like a good birthday, you know? And I turned 23. Wow, I'm getting so old right now. But like, anyways, on to anything. Oh yeah. What's today? What's today? Wow. Happy 1 year anniversary of the most deadly insurrection in American history. Wow. January 6th LOL. I can't believe like the liberal media like CNN, MSNBC, like I can't believe the liberals are still calling January 6th an insurrection when it actually wasn't. But like in this like to try to like equate what happened on January 6th like last year to like let's say like the Pearl Harbor attack or like 9/11. That's just to say like, oh, it is worse than the January 6th insurrection, that's worse than 9/11, or it's like it's just as bad as 9/11. I'm like, bro, you're cringe. Just stop. Like, honestly, I'm not even watching this CNN coverage or like, and I'm not even watching any of the mainstream media coverage about this whole like quote unquote like January 6th day, because we know it was January 6th was not an insurrection, but rather it was a protest that got out of hand. No, I'm not even watching this because I'm too busy making this video because I want to update you guys, and I really love you guys so much from the bottom of my heart, and I don't want to leave you guys hanging. So once again, I'm so sorry I have not been active the past week. I've been sick, you know, with this quote unquote COVID thing, whatever. I didn't even get tested for it, honestly. Honestly, if I do get COVID like again, or if it's like, honestly, man, this whole COVID thing too, like it's just literally just like the flu. Literally, we have to say this again. COVID literally has a 99.98% survival rating, especially for people who are not even vaccinated. Like, come on. There's probably a lot more I could go on a rant on this, but like, this is just crazy. But anyways, I'm still gonna go strong. Like, I'm not like, it's like, oh, is Stephen Lee dead? No, I'm not dead at all. I still think this whole COVID narrative is about control. It's still all, they're trying to use this, like, what? Trying to use you to control your life. It's like, now, like, okay, and now, like, even the CDC, Dr. Fauci and the CDC admits that masks don't actually work against the virus. And now, like, the liberals are now saying, oh, vaccine doesn't prevent transmission, but rather it prevents hospitalization. Well, then why did you even, guys, spend all this time? Why did you even liberals spend all these years talking about how we gotta get the vaccine because the vaccine saves lives. It's supposed to protect you from COVID. I'm like, bro, are you for real? Like, what has the vaccine even done? Anyways, it's just way too cringe. This world is way too cringe. This nation is too cringe. But hopefully 2022 will be the year like we like make a turnaround, that we go back to the steps leading to the right direction. And so I could get into more stuff on this, but I just want to make this video to say, like, say I still love you guys. I still want you guys, I still want to give full coverage. Like, just want to give 100% of the truth all at one time. And I just want to inspire you guys, like, to keep moving forward. Like, I just really say I love you guys. Like, I hope that all of us here, I pray to God, I hope that all of us here in the conservative movement, we are inspired to just keep going forward and just even advancing the conservative MAGA agenda, and to make sure our country is great again, and making sure, like, no government and officially no president, like, is actually going to take away the values that we hold dear. And so we got to let the government know, it's like our government, they shouldn't be working for their own self-interest, but rather they should be working for the needs of the people. And so it's like we always like to always say, like, oh, authority should derive from the consent of the government, not from the threat of force. And that is pretty true, actually. Like, government should not be controlling our lives like a dictator. I think it's very stupid of Biden to say, like, oh, maybe we should try to just mandate vaccines to people. It's like, okay, don't just make people do things against their own will. It's like, let people make their own health decisions. It's just, even when it comes to this whole COVID stuff, like, if people want to just, like, not take the vaccine, don't make them take the vaccine. It's like, if people want to take the vaccine, obviously they can take the vaccine. But it's like, obviously, we just try to live healthy, all that stuff, I could probably just get into all that stuff, but it's like, it'll probably just most likely sound like a kindergarten class. And so I just want to say this to conclude, like, the fight for putting America first is not over. Our country is the greatest country in the world. And no, the Biden administration, neither the Biden administration nor the libs nor not even the neocons can tell the American people how our country should be run. But it's like, rather, we want to take America back, like, to its original foundations. We want to continue to make sure that the traditional values that made America great in the first place are continuing to be preserved. And so I just want to say, God bless you all. Let's have a good year. Like, I hope this year will be better than the last one. So I say, God bless you all. God bless America. Thank you.